I was in North Wales recently and I took a walk along the coast. It was a cold day, not many people around, and there were a couple older than me with a couple of dogs. The man went back to the car and I started talking to the lady as we walked along. I initially started talking about the dogs, and I noticed that one of the dogs in particular was quite scared, and he looked at me, got such a kind face, lovely dog, but you could see that he was scared. So I was talking about the dogs, and she said, "They're rescue dogs. That's all we ever have." And then she told me about that particular one had been treated really badly. And even now, after a couple of years, he's still wary of people, especially men. And you could see that that dog had been through a lot. And then she was telling me about the other dogs that she's had and how she's loved them and brought them through. And I was thinking to myself, what a lovely thing that is. And I told her, I said to her, absolutely fantastic what you're doing with those dogs. And then she started to tell me about her husband. People do, they open up, don't they, and tell you their story. And her husband had been in hospital recently, very poorly, for a week. Now he's got cancer and other health issues as well. And we were chatting about things. And I left her with those words again about the dogs and what a lovely person she was, and to keep going. And I think it's so important to be kind to people. When I passed that couple walking along the coast, I didn't know anything about them. Maybe some people pass comment on dogs, get the dog out my way or something like that. You don't know what that dog's been through, do you? You don't know the life of that dog, never mind the people themselves. And often we have to appreciate that often the harsh words that we speak can have a very negative effect upon people's lives. Actually, the positive ones can also have an effect, but for the opposite reason. It's far better to build people up than it is to tear people down. You don't know what people are going through. And social media is awful, isn't it, really? You look at people on their timeline hoping that someone dies, that someone gets cancer, that someone suffers pain. And then you look at their bio and it will say something like, "I stand for justice and peace and love and a better world." But you read what they put and actually they're part of the problem, not part of the answer. Let's make sure, that's me as well, that life's timeline matches life's bio. What we say about ourselves or what we try to project is actually what we're trying to live. And we all fall short. Of course we do. I'm on a learning curve in my life. I'm on a journey. I want to be a better person. I've made mistakes over the years. But the important thing is we learn from them. We move on. We can become better people. But the thrust of what I'm saying is that be kind, because you don't know what those people are going through. You don't know what's on someone's mind, and your harsh word, your nasty, unkind comment could be that which pushes them over the edge. On the other hand, your positive comment, your nice comment, your act of kindness could be something which pulls them back. Let's build people up rather than put them down. And the great thing is, of course, that when we build others up, we also build ourselves up as well.